wanted more. Back in Europe, then straight to France, joining the Allied advance.
Hello and welcome to the third episode of this week's Fun Facts with Liam. And those of you out there, that are into history, have done browsing on history stuff, browsed on YouTube, may be familiar with the unkillable soldier Adrien Carton de Viet. I think I'm pronouncing that right, because he's, of Belgian background and has a sort of Dutch kind of German sounding name, so the W is probably a V sound. Anyway, known for basically, quite frankly, enjoying the war. He either said that about the First World War or the Second World War. I can't remember which, but he kept enlisting and fighting and surviving somehow, even right into basically into what was deemed, old age for a serviceman. But the interesting thing is that I don't think anybody's really covered on YouTube, on blogs. Well, actually, maybe more on blogs, but definitely not really on YouTube, as far as I can tell. Is that he was, apart from the kind of well-known stuff, like he was the son of Belgian aristocrats. His dad being a very an upper class, well-established lawyer in Belgium, and he sent his son to law school to become a lawyer like himself. But he has no interest in that. So all of that, he went to law school, graduated. Anyway, graduated, failed, whatever. I think he graduated actually because he had smarts and all the rest of it, and had the makings of being a chip off the old block, like the son of a high-ranking, high-achieving lawyer. But he had no interest in the in the legal system world, as it were, and he enlisted in the military. And actually, the weird thing is, and the subject of this fun facts episode, is that when he joined the military in when he joined up with the the UK Army, the British, all the Commonwealth kind of stuff. There's all sorts of names for them, but when he joined up with the UK Armed Forces, his original Belgian nationality was revoked. I'm not sure how the law worked, or at that time, or even still works in Belgium. They have some pretty weird laws about things, but it seems like if you're born and bred there, or you're a national there, and you go to basically, in terms of armed in the armed forces world, if you go and join a foreign legion, basically, nothing to do with, coincidentally, like the French Foreign Legion. But that's another thing. But I think it seems like Belgian law, especially at that time, for a long time, dictated that if you joined a to them a foreign military, basically an armed force, then for some reason your citizenship, or at least your rights to enlist in the Belgian armed forces would be denied because well, I don't know. I don't know how it works, but yeah, basically, the unkillable soldier started off by nationality Belgian, and I think the point is from the gist is of what I was sort of reading, sort of skim reading, was the fact that if he wanted to go back to Belgium and join the Belgian some kind of Belgian armed force, they would have been denied because he joined the UK armed force first. Yeah, that's basically it. If that made it like any sense. I mean, I'll as always put the references and sources in there. But yeah, that was the third episode of Fun Facts with Liam, and I'll be doing another wartime, war hero kind of thing, as the fourth and final episode. So check that out as well.